Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I primarily want to test out the Glam palette. In a future video, I will more than likely be doing shade comparisons and a full-length review, but as of right now, I just want to do a first impressions. Alright, without any further ado, let's get started. My room looks different, like the setup looks different, right? Yeah, I'm no longer filming in front of the window, which is actually right over there. We flipped our room around. I have my ring light now, which I'm trying to be careful because when my door is closed, you can see my mirror. You can see the ring light, and I personally kind of like get annoyed by that, so I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Let me know what you guys think. I'm probably not going to change it. I kind of like the lighting just a little bit better. It's definitely more reliable because it is like a ring light instead of natural sunlight, which can be so finicky. The Natasha Denona Glam palette. I have not opened it yet. It just got here today from Sephora. I finally ordered it. I originally wasn't going to buy this palette because I buy the Going Coconuts palette like when I bought all my Colourpop stuff. So I do have this palette as well. I've opened it, but I haven't actually used it. And then I do also have the Sultry palette, which I've been absolutely loving lately. I bought this like quite a bit ago and I haven't really played with it that much. I told myself if I was playing with this palette and I still craved the Natasha Denona palette after like 6 or 7 uses, I could go ahead and buy it. So I did. I treated myself. There's been a couple launches that I have fully put in my cart. I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it, and then I was like, like, I wanted it because it looks nice and it's pretty. For instance, the new Kaleidos palettes, the 2 new ones, I already have the full collection, and so I wanted those 2 to like kind of complete it and go with it. But then I kind of have waited, and I'm still holding off just a little bit. I might wait a little bit longer and then pick it up later, but it's not calling to me. This damn Glam palette has been calling to me. It's been the only thing on my Facebook ads, my Instagram ads. This was how Sephora sent it to me. I just wanted to show you. I thought it was really funny, and it literally says Glam palette like right here. Hopefully the sound quality is good. I'm just filming on the camera quality because my mic and me are just like not getting along and I don't really want to like get into it. The Natasha Denona Glam palette. I haven't purchased any of her medium-sized palettes. Look at how gorgeous the packaging is, and you have the holes so you can pop out and rearrange. I don't even know. I don't even know what I was talking about. Okay, these 2 shades are literally translating as the exact same on camera, which is weird. There we go. So this is what the palette looks like. Oh my gosh. Honestly, pictures and camera just does not do it friggin' justice. This is my first of her $65 palettes. The bronze palette is probably the only one that really actually draws me in and I'm interested in. I do have a dupe of her Sunrise palette, I think is the one it is, or Sunset. We all know which one it is. You know, her very first $65 palette. The bronze palette, actually, the color story interested me, but I was like, I already have that palette probably a few times over. This, I'm not sure. Now, I do have 2 of her mini palettes. I have only tried one, and I do actually have like the small 5-pan large palette. I have not tried that one yet. It just came in like last week, so I haven't gotten around to playing with that yet. But this one, I could not wait to try. One thing I'll note that I haven't seen in any reviews is that this is like shiny plastic, and this is like soft, matte. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels nice. It's not heavy. It feels nice. Like the weight is good. The size is great. You have this pretty decent sized mirror and you can see all of my crap everywhere. I'm excited. I'm going to do my eyes first, and then I'm going to do my face, hop back on, finish, and then give you kind of like my first initial thoughts. So let's prime. Now, my 2 favorite primers are the e.l.f. I think it's like their Locket eyeshadow primer. I really like this. It's super, super cheap. And I also like the NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. I feel like you can get away with not setting this one, but you do have to set this one. I'm kind of tempted to put one on one side, one on the other, and just like see. So I'm doing the NYX on my right side, and the e.l.f. on my left, so I guess mirror it. Yeah, this side's really tacky. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a Sigma E40 and I'm gonna go into, okay, let me preface this. I have not rearranged it. I don't know if I'm going to rearrange it. I'm keeping it the exact way I got it out of the box for now. I'm gonna go into the matte transition right here, and I'm just gonna set like all of the primer on my right eye because the NYX one like has to be set. And then I'm gonna take a Scott Barnes 62 brush. This is my one and only Scott Barnes brush. I think it's a really nice quality. I don't know if it's like worth the hype that Scott Barnes gets, personally. I don't know if it's worth it. I've only played around with it a few times. I'm gonna start with the crease shade. I'm just gonna blend this in like normal. Now I will say I have really been liking cool tones lately. It's been about all I've been wearing. Like grays specifically. Grays and silvers have really just been, I think that's going to be like what I gravitate towards this fall. I thought I was potentially going to be like into more of the mustard and the dark greens and the berries, and I'm really leaning towards cool and just neutral in general. Anyways, it was just recently, the first day of fall, and I definitely feel like before it was officially the first day of fall, like around like the beginning of September, mid-September, I think I felt that transition into like different colors because I went from like all these bright, fun, pastel-y colors to just like going straight to neutrals. Like I don't know if it's a changing of the seasons. I don't know if I'm just kind of crazy. Oh, I was gonna fix my nails. I've now lost 2 diamonds on this hand. You see the 2 little diamonds gone? And 1 on this hand. I do my nails myself. If you guys are interested in like a tutorial on how I do my nails, let me know. I've definitely thought about doing it. I don't know if anybody would really be interested in that, but let me know. I can show you how I do it. Super easy, and honestly, the absolute most inexpensive way to. My most expensive product that I have is my drill. I firmly believe in investing in a drill, and I'm not saying like invest $200 into a drill, like 60-70 bucks into a drill. You will not regret it. I literally got mine off Amazon, so if you don't want to call that an investment, that's fine. I consider it an investment. Okay, so this is what the eyes are looking like currently. I really like it. It's kind of smoky without being like too dark. I'm going to take a little bit of that first shade we went into, Transition, and I'm just going to gently blend over top everything, which personally I think I am going to end up redoing this because I think the Transition shade, I am pale as hell and that's not a transition shade. I think that's going to go into my blend, the little like blend one. The shade is translating a lot darker on my eyes, so it's this one. And like this is my eye. Like I feel like it's translating a lot darker. Let me hold it over here than what it looks like. I really like it though. I'm just gonna add the shade Smoke to the outer corner just to smoke it out. I mean, it really doesn't need it, but I just kind of want to use more than just one main matte. And I'm just gonna kind of blow it out. I want just the littlest bit of a blown out look. We're getting a little gung-ho on this side. I'm gonna go back into the first brush I used, the Sigma E40 in the Transition shade, and just really blend everything up into my brow. I just need it to be a little bit less messy than it currently is. I think it looks really nice. Again, this is my bad eye, this is my good eye. Everything blends so perfectly on this side, and then this one is just like,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, and I'm literally doing the exact same look I always do with my Sultry palette. I don't really care though. I just want to try it. I'm going to take this shade right here called Center Eyelid. I don't know what I was expecting. It just felt a little odd. And I'm just going to put that on my lid kind of all over. I guess I'm going for like a very graphite look. That's like what this shade reminds me of, is the exact shade of graphite, but like maybe a little bit brighter. It's definitely a little bit more muted than what I'm going for. I'm going to go into the shade right next to it, Inner Corner, and I'm going to brighten this up just a little bit. Oh, I like that shade a lot more. It kind of like, you can tell that it opened up my eye. Just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take my normal like shimmer brush. Yeah, in that video that's taking me literally forever to edit, I mentioned this brush. And unfortunately, it looks like BH Cosmetics discontinued it, so that was cool. I think I'm going to leave the eyes at that. Super like simple, kind of boring, neutral look. Actually, on an M506 from Morphe, I'm gonna go into that shade Smoke again. And I'm just really gonna place this in my outer corner, outer V. So this is what the eyes are looking like. Like I said, this is like my dumb eye. I don't know why it does this, but I'm gonna finish my face, except for my highlighter and my lips, come back, and we'll finish the eyes, and I'll give you kind of like my thoughts of the shades I did use. Obviously, I didn't use that much. I didn't swatch all of them. I used 1, 2, 3 of the mattes and 2 of the shimmers, so that's only 5 out of 15. Really only used a third of the palette, but these are just like my first impression thoughts. Yeah, I like it so far, so be right back. I'm back! Hi guys! I have the rest of my face on. So, if you're interested, I bought the new Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture palette. This is the new one from Hourglass. That's what's on my face for blush, bronzer, and then I used some of the ambient lighting to set after, or to finish after I used my NYC powder to set. And then eyebrows are Essence Micro Precise. And then for foundation, I just used my Colourpop Pretty Fresh in the shade Light 5N, if you're interested in the shade. Concealer, I did actually finish up my Full Coverage Liquid Concealer from Ulta, so then I went in with a little bit of Fair Age Rewind, and where I ran out of concealer, I just used that on top of it. Okay, so I think for the lower lash line, I'm just going to keep it like super basic so that I can just young it go. I'm going to go in with the crease shade. I didn't even point to it, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna really blow this out like this. Do you see right here? Only about to right here on my eye. I cannot explain where that is on my eyeball. I don't really want it all the way across my lid, lower lash line. Then I'm gonna take crease, tap it off, and then roll my brush into transition, tap it off, and blend that through the front of it. I just really don't want it intense there. And that is going to do it for the eyes. For highlighter, I picked up the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter, the shade Lit. I'm just going to destroy this box. I have only tried Milk's bronzing stick. I have not tried anything else. I do want to eventually try their powder. This is what it looks like. I bought this because Smoky Glow said this was her favorite highlighter in her entire collection. I'm just gonna take my ABH A23, this is my favorite highlighting brush, and I'm just gonna highlight because I didn't do that yet. Oh wow, that's like intense. I don't know what I am ever expecting. It's like when I put on the first, when I dip it in one time, it's not enough, and then I dip it in a second and it's just like bam. I think that's good. And then excess on my forehead, center my nose, highlight the hell out of my cupid's bow, sides of my cheeks. I think that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. That's like actually a really decent shade for me. I think it's their lightest shade, that specific highlighter collection. I have one of the new Bite Plumping lip glosses that Samantha Ravindall raved about. Oh snap, from Colourpop. I'm gonna take this and line my lips real quick. Like almost my exact lip shade. My lips are so ridiculously dry, and I'm just gonna give you a little like spoiler alert. It's those Colourpop Candyland lip glosses. They're like ruining my lips. So this is the applicator. It's like got like a fake lipstick deal and like a little hole where it comes out, I assume, and you twist it. I like twist products because if it's anything like the Age Rewind, you know, at a certain point you start to see how much you've used. I like that feature. I know Kelly Gooch literally today uploaded a video and said these were a fail for her because she didn't like the applicator and she felt they didn't plump at all. It tastes like, I know it's cinnamon, but it literally tastes like a chai latte. Okay. First impression, just off taste alone, beautiful. Wonderful, amazing, my favorite. Literally just from taste alone. The color's pretty. I might probably like try it without a lip liner later. The only con I can see is like, look at how messy this applicator is after just the first use. I mean, I could see that, like if this is your purse lipstick, I could see how gross that would be. So I'm just gonna wipe it off. This is just like the Age Rewind. You can see there's like a gap already. Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna do my mascara real quick, and then we can talk about everything else. Weird thought. Is anybody else who only wears mascara and not lashes, do you have like that tried and true mascara that you wear when you go to meet somebody new? Me. Because I freaking do. I want everyone to know that my lashes look beautiful. Like, I have good lashes, so I use like a good mascara. Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day in Coconut. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. Hope you guys enjoyed today's little mini eye tutorial. I'm gonna give you my thoughts really quick. I think this palette is fantastic so far of what I've tried. I think some of the shimmers are like a little, like the two shimmers I tried are a little bit lackluster, but honestly like still beautiful nonetheless. I think so far the mattes I've tried have translate darker than they are in the pan. I don't have a problem with that personally. I know how to tone things down. I know that was a huge issue. People were saying that this is not inclusive at all. I really would like to know other people's opinion on this that are darker than me, that are more on the deep dark scale, to see if this is ashy, if this actually is as inclusive as she claims it is. Honestly, just because those shades do translate darker on the eye than they do in the pan. That's my question. I'm excited to keep playing with this, to continue using it. I'm really glad it's in my collection. I think it was definitely an item that brought value to my collection, to me. I don't own any of her mid-sized eyeshadow palettes. I do now, because none of them really spoke to me like this one did. And this was one that I could not get off my mind, so I purchased it. The highlighter I think is really beautiful. I'm going to continue playing with it and testing it out. I think it is super beautiful and works really well for my skin. The lip gloss, beautiful color, smells amazing, tastes like an iced vanilla chai. Beautiful. Love it. Gonna keep playing with it. Okay guys, so that completes today's video. I really hope you enjoyed my little one quick Natasha Denona eye look. If you'd like to see more from this palette and a final review, leave a comment down below. I will for sure be posting a final review. It might be in like a speed review. I might start doing those. I might do a full in-length review with swatches, stuff like that. I don't know if you guys want to see that. I mean, I feel like other YouTubers have already come out with those specific things, but let me know and I'd be more than happy to film that. Okay guys, I will leave all my social medias linked down below, as well as the playlist I'm listening to this week, and everything on my face will also be listed down below. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!